I can raise my shoulder. Oh yeah, come on. I will be live shortly. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'll be live shortly. Tell me where you are listening from. You are watching from. I'll be live. GP. I'll turn on the camera. GP. Just enjoy the music. While I prepare eggs. Of course, it's Saturday, it's weekend, and then we're taking it big. We are definitely enjoying the weekend tonight on my live stream. So while you wait, enjoy all this awesome vibes. I really want to tell you guys how my weekend went and much more. But while you wait, do also double tap the screen, okay? And let me know where you're watching from before I finally show up. Hi Ed. How are you? Where are you watching from? You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. You are welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Welcome to my live stream. How are you today, guys? Hyatt is the first person to. Hyatt, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let me give her a biggest shout out. You're actually the first person to come on live. At least the first person to actually tell me to say hi in the chat box. How are you today, Hyatt? How is the weekend? It's weekend, guys. It's Saturday. How's the weekend over there? I actually needed to put some things in place, but however, I don't want to miss that 9 p.m. time. I don't want to miss that particular time because, the promise was I will be live 30, starting from 8:30 to 9 p.m. Nigerian time. And yes, I was actually supposed to be here yesterday, but unfortunately, I was actually here though. Yeah, I was actually here, but some things came up, and I just had to end the live stream very very short. Like almost immediately, I started. I just ended it. So guys, talk to me. Where are you watching from? Because it's weekend, of course. Bane, how are you? Where are you? Naima, where are you? How are you? Babangoni, where are you? How are you? Let me also know where you are watching from, what your name is. No, I can't chase it from. You're welcome. Oh my god! Ali Imam is already honestly Ali. Oh my god, I wasted thousands of rupees learning web development. Now learned it in free boot camp. Oh. This is Ali. Why did you say you waste 2,000 rupee learning web design? Is it that okay? Do you know what, guys? I think I'm gonna pause this music right away. Though that is this thing you just brought up, this your chat, Ali Imam, is actually all this more of that. That is what we are going to definitely discuss on the live stream today, right? But the first segment of the live stream like this, we do some kind of entertainment introduction. Let's see knowing you, right? Before we now delve into the real topic of the day. But now that Ali Imam popped up, his own chat first, honestly, I'm so excited. But Ali Imam, let me know. Why did you say you actually wasted 2,000 of rupee? Is it that you did not get value from it? Or is it that you paid but they did not deliver that course, or some I'm actually presuming that maybe it's an online course. Is it that you paid but they did not send you the course, the video, the PDF, or the audio, or what actually transpires? I really want to know. I'm interested, honestly. We listen, we don't judge. We listen, we don't judge. And what we actually want to discuss today is the fact that how much have you really lost, in the course of you trying to make more money, in the course of you trying to be financially stable, in the course of you trying to be, independent without, bothering friends, family member. How much have you really lost in that course? Though you want to make money, you want to make enough money, you want to make extra money, and you're actually using money, right? Maybe you're using money to learn skills, you're using money to purchase, to buy products, or you're actually using money to to venture into another business entirely. So I want to know how does those things, how does it really turn out to be? How much have you really lost in the course of you trying to make more money? Honestly, this particular, okay, I'm gonna read that. This is getting interesting already. Honestly, I'm gonna say my own story. I'm gonna tell you my own story too, right? And you see this particular live stream, what we do, we bring up different topics every day, right? Trending topics, and also topics that has to do with real life story, right? Yeah, something that has to do with real life story, sharing our experiences, talking from the heart. And of course, we do not judge. We tell you, we say all those stories, we share all those stories, so that someone out there watching can also know that, okay, maybe they wanted to, they just wanted to start that journey, so that they know that, okay, I think I should do it this way, I think I should not go toward that direction, or I think this is how I can actually retrace my steps back, right? Honestly, this is getting interesting. And from the topic, right, from the title of this particular live stream, you already see what we want to discuss on the live stream today. Happy weekend. How's the weekend at your end? Okay, so Ali Imam said 2 years, and yeah, it was online. The thing is, I can't learn things without having physical. Oh, I get it now. But tell me, Alima, were you not aware that it's going to be online? Were you not aware that it's going to be online? Okay, I think I actually support that, right? And do you know why I support that? Because I also understand that there are certain people that cannot learn without having this person that is tutoring them or teaching them or lecturing them one on one. But let me also ask Ali Imam, is it that the course is not are they recorded? Are they recorded? Because sometimes it also happens to me too sometimes, like if I want to learn something, though the person that my tutor might not be physically present with me, but if I'm actually seeing the tutor, maybe it's a live stream like this, right? The way I am talking, and then you are watching me, right? Like me watching that tutor, right, or that lecturer, and the person is delivering the lecture, and I'm able to ask direct question. Do you understand? Hey, I appreciate that type of classes. But if sometime recorded classes can be kind of somehow, right? If there is no group in particular where I can direct question to. So honestly, I can actually feel you, Alema. But tell me, is that particular course, is it that it is recorded? Is it that there is no particular group that will allow you to give your feedback, to give your to ask your question, or what? I'm honestly interested in this. I'm sure I'm gonna tell you my own story too. I have lost a whole lot of money. I've lost a whole lot of money trying to make more money. So, guys, tell me first where you are watching from. Do you want to double tap the screen? And then, of course, what we are actually discussing tonight is how much have you really lost in the course of you trying to make more money, guys? Honestly, this one of the best in. Okay, I'm still calling Ali Imam. So tell me where you're watching from. Do what to double tap the screen, double tap the screen, guys. And then I want your discussion, because we are definitely gonna have heart to heart discussion. We are gonna talk from the heart, right? And the topic is what we are discussing tonight is how much have you lost in the course of you trying to make money? Oh my god. Okay, Ali Mam said, yeah, course was amazing. Okay, the course was actually amazing, but too fast for me to process and learn. Oh, now I get it. Okay, that means, but if that is the case, Ali, one of the best. Oh, I love that. I love that. I actually love the. You know what, Alima? I actually love the fact that you are being sincere, right? The critique, you are not actually criticizing the course in its entirety, but you're actually saying that, okay, it doesn't really go with your own pace of learning. And honestly, I totally understand that. So that means you now have to look for, that means, Ali, you now have to look for another physical teacher to teach you that same course. Is that what you did? Is that what you later did? Ali, tell me. So guys, tell me how much did you lost in the course of you trying to make more money? Welcome to my live stream, guys. And guys, please do well to subscribe. Do well to subscribe. Do well to subscribe. Do well to subscribe. Do well to subscribe to my channel, guys. Do well to subscribe to Zainab Duni YouTube channel. You know what? I have two goals for this channel in the month of June. For this particular month, I have two goals, right? And the first one is to reach 10,000 subscribers. Yeah, I'm saying that. 10,000 subscribers. And the second is to reach at least $3,000 threshold. I believe it is achievable. Honestly, I believe it is achievable. And it is achievable. Why I believe it is achievable, I also know that I cannot do it alone. But I believe it is achievable through your support, through community, because I so much believe in community. I so much believe in community support. So you can do that by one, subscribing. You can do that by, becoming a member of my community, becoming a membership, right, of my community. Through your super thanks, through your super chats, through your, sharing this content and all of that. However, double tap the screen to register your presence. Let me know where you are watching from, and tell me in the chat how much have you lost in the course of you trying to make more money. And stay tuned while I tell you my own story, how much I've really lost in the course of me trying to make more money. honestly. And one thing is, even at times, if you say that, okay, you don't want to lose money and you're scared that, oh, I don't want to take this challenge, I don't want to try this thing because I don't want to lose the money, because I don't know what the the end of that particular thing will be. And you now feel like, okay, let me hold on to the money I have with me. At the end, that money you hold on to, you might not really do something tangible with that money. Honestly, that is just the truth. Because it is, it is what has happened to me. At the same time, I've also invested money and I've lost everything. But you know what? I'm gonna still tell you that story. However, do you want to double tap the screen? Let me know where you're watching me from, and tell me in the chat how much you've lost, why you are trying to make more money, why you are trying to make more money, and what exactly did you invested in, or did you purchase, or did you do in particular. Stay tuned, guys. Between our love and baby, I'll be on my own. Oh, you're welcome, guys. Let me know where you are watching from. answer the question, right? How much have you really lost in the course of you trying to make more money? Answer that in the chat. So call me, call me, call me. Oh la la la, talk to me in the chat. Talk to me in the chat. Talk to me in the chat. Okay. Waiting I want, waiting I love you. Waiting I love you. You're welcome, guys. Let me know where you're watching from, okay? Let me know where you're watching from. However, stay tuned. You are welcome. You are welcome. Let me know where you're chatting from. Let me know where you're watching from. Double tap the screen. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Do what to support this channel by becoming a member of this community. Do your super thing, super chat, becoming a member of this community. It will really go a long way, guys. So let's do this. There is a question, and the question is, how much have you really lost in the course of you trying to make more money? It happens to us all. It happens to everybody. So tell me, how much have you really lost in the course of you trying to make more money? And what did you really use the money for? What did you invest the money into? I want to know. I should tell you my own story, but I will be, you know, reading your own story in the chat. So let's go, guys. What happens? But Ali, if you are still watching this, right? I really want to know what would you have advised for someone? What would you have advised someone who also learn faster and better with having a physical teacher around him or her? What would you have advised that same person so that the person will actually not lost that type of money that you lose? So I'll still be expecting your comment in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. You are welcome. 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 Let me know where you're watching from, guys. Please do also double tap the screen. Okay? Double tap the screen. You are welcome. It's weekend. If you I still want to know your opinion before I start my own story, right? Someone, someone. Someone, someone to love me. Someone to love me. Someone to love me. Someone to love us, guys. My friend. I did for you. I did for you, my viewers. And as per I did for you, that is why you are watching me live here today. So let me know in the chat where you are watching from. Let me know in the chat your answer to the question or the title, your answer to the title of this particular live stream. Let me know your answer to that title, to that particular question, right? In the chat. Where are you watching from? Do you want to double tap the screen and go ahead to subscribe to my channel and click on becoming a member of this family, okay? How do you do, my friend? Nobody sent you this for you, my friend. Nobody, my friend. How do you do, my friend? Nobody sent you, my friend. Daddy, me go, go, go. Go day, alright. Don't worry yourself too much. Everything is gonna be alright. No matter the amount of money you've lost in the course of you trying to make more money. Sweetheart, my darling, giving up is not the best option, right? Because we've all been there. I've been there, right? And that is why I'm bringing up this topic, right? And what other things can we do? Can you do to prevent that again from repeating itself? And what would you advise someone out there watching to do to prevent them from falling into that pit that you've been into? Okay. How do you do, my friend? Nobody sent you, my friend. You be upset. Nobody sent you, my friend. My friend, I did for you. I'm here. I did for you and live here right now. Oh my God! You're welcome. You're welcome. I like you, but I need time. I like you, but I need space. You're welcome, you're welcome. Let me know where you are watching from. Do well to double tap the screen. Okay? And what we are looking at, what we are discussing tonight is how much have you really lost in the course of you trying to make more money? Maybe you're trying to learn new skills. You trying to improve on the particular skill you have, or you trying to invest in other businesses, or you just try a new path, right? How much have you lost in the course of trying to make more money? And Hmm? What exactly is that thing that you invested on, that you incur money on, right? And how have you been able to retrace your step back, right? Honestly, we listen, we don't judge. We do not judge. I'll be right back, okay? So why is it every night I need you now that I know you? All the places I can hold you, but it don't feel like we're supposed to. I think that I would know this by now. I give you green light, come closer, baby, skin tight, but you never really seem right. I think that I would know this by now. I had to grow locks and pull on something. God made you so I could trip on something true. What made you want to slip on something? I know what's underneath the least of the buttons, but fuck too much your eyeglass, make I see your eye. You see, I came into your life when I was losing mine, and there's no formula for healing that don't come in time. Yeah. And you think that I would notice, giving into these fears. What you say when you whisper it in these ears. Keep the faith, but we need to take a leap here. I'm being sincere. Yeah. You're on my mind, what's on my mind? Yeah, yo. How many months and days, oh, until we finally let go? I'll do it if you say so. I say so. I like you, but I need time. I like you, but I need space. So why is it every night I need you back in my place? Now that I know you, all the places I can hold you, but it don't feel like we're supposed to. And you think that I know this right now. I give you green light, close a baby skin tight, but you never really seem right. I think that I would know this by now. By now, by now, by now. If you show me that you know me, when I can show you that I know you too, baby, hold me. Just tonight, don't you leave me lonely. So do well to attend to the poll too, guys. Do well to attend to the poll. I created a poll. Do well to attend to that poll. I created a poll. Do well to attend to that poll. Do well to answer. Do well to answer that poll, and then let me know that your story in the chat. I go raise my shoulder, body like soda. And I feel yoga. Welcome, guys. Do want to double tap the screen to register your presence, and please, there is a poll. I want you to answer that poll, and then I also want you to attend to the title of this live stream, which is how much have you really lost in the course of you trying to make more money. What is that thing in particular that you invested in? Is it skills? Is it your knowledge? Is it business? And then how have you been able to retrace your step back? They actually have two stories, right? Which actually happened to me in person. So I'm going to narrate that story. But before I narrate that story of mine, I think I'm going to start that by 10 p.m. It's actually 10 p.m. It's almost 10 p.m. now. It's less than 20 minutes to 10 p.m. here in Nigeria. So let me know where you are watching from. Let me know what the time is at your end. And then attend to the title. I want your opinion. I want you to tell me how much you have really lost in the course of you trying to make more money. Guys, okay? And don't forget to attend to that poll too. However, remember to double tap the screen and as well go ahead to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget, subscribe to this channel. Let's go. It's coming in the morning. I like God. Enjoy and schedule it for me. Pray for me. Anywhere I go, day by day, I go raise my shoulder. Call me like soda. You are welcome, guys. You are welcome. Day by day. Thank you. Oh my God, I want to scream right now. Thank you. Thank you for that compliment of my shirt. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Teams Gaming. Thank you. So it's actually saying subscribe to Zainab Juni YouTube channel. Subscribe to Zainab Juni. So thank you so much. Where are you watching from, Teams? Where are you watching from? So what we are discussing. Thank you so much, Teams. So tell me where you are watching from. So basically what we are discussing on the live stream tonight is actually one important topic. It's actually an important thing that happened to us in the lifetime, right? You know, as an individual, whether as a youth, whether young, whether old, we all strive to, you know, try to be better off, especially financially, right? We want to be independent on our own, right? We want to, you know, make money. We want to, you know, be financially stable. And at the cost of, you know, trying to do multiple things in the course of, you know, trying to, of course, I've heard of Mozambique, yeah. Oh my God, you are welcome. You are welcome. I'm actually speaking from Nigeria. I'm pretty sure you've heard of that. You've heard of Nigeria before, right? So, what is the time in Mozambique right now? Well, in Nigeria, it is 9:48 p.m. here in Nigeria. Tell me what is the time in Mozambique? Teams Gaming. What is the time in Mozambique? Talk to me. And how are you in Mozambique? And then, so as I was saying, I was actually saying that, individually, well, to be better off, we want to be financially stable, we want multiple stream, yeah. We want multiple streams of income, without doing much. Oh, wow. Which means Mozambique is actually an hour ahead of Nigeria. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It is actually 9:48 here, 9:48 p.m. here in Nigeria. That's great to know. That's great to know. So, Tips Gaming, tell me, have you ever lost money in the course of you trying to make more money? And what is that thing in particular that you venture into that make you lose that amount of money, and how did you try to retrace yourself back, or how did you recover? Because let's be honest, honestly, this particular space, we listen, right? We hear you, we don't judge you, we don't tell you that, oh, you actually made a mistake, because it's actually not a mistake. Because trust me, if you actually did not take that step, if you actually did not take that risk trying to be better, there is still possibility that that money you still spend it. You may even spend it on reasonable things, and the money will still eventually finish and all of that. So tell me, Teams Gaming, have you ever lost money trying to make more money? What is that thing that you venture into that make you lose that money? And how much are we talking about? And he told me something at the beginning of this live stream of this show. So it was like he actually I think it was actually him trying to better his skills and all of that. And then he's trying to purchase a course at the cost of 2,000 rupees, and at the end of the day, he could not get value for the money, because he's a type of person that learn better, that assimilate better, being with the teacher or the tutor physically. But unfortunately, that did not happen. As a result of that, he could not get value for the money. And that 20,000 rupees just a waste. So talk to me, Teams Gaming. I'm gonna tell you my own story. I'm gonna tell you. Ah, Mama! Mama, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mama. You're welcome. I am fine. Oh, Teams gave me you're welcome. I'm fine, Mama. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's nice having you here on the live stream, Mama. Thank you. So, so the question is, what I'm actually discussing is, we trying to be better off, we trying to be financially stable, we trying to make more money, have multiple streams of income, and then in the course of doing that, we lose money. And I want to know, in the course of you trying to be better financially, how much have you lose? What exactly is that thing that made you lose that money? I'm gonna tell you my own story, honestly. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. How are you today, Mom? How are you? Hey, my family is here. My family member is here. My family member is here. Thank you for joining. So, in the course of, we trying to make more money, we lose certain amount of money, and even that money at times actually disturbs some people, because we want to make more money. We feel like, okay, it is actually investment that will give us that more money, because we want multiple streams of income. We now invest certain or even huge amount of money, that more than what we have in our business, because we actually want a passive stream of income. And in that path, right, in the process, we lost that money. So I want to know, tell me in the chat, what is that particular thing, that you are trying to do? What is that particular path that you are trying to tread that made you lose that huge amount of money? Then how did you, retrace your steps back? How did you, oh, how did you retrace your step back? And how were you able, to stand your ground that, oh no, I'm still not gonna give up? Yeah, I'm still going to tell my own story. I'm going to tell my own story by the time when it is 10 o'clock p.m. I ever want to hear your own view. I want to hear your story. That thing that you invested in. Is it business? Is it skills? Is it investment? Is it... Talk to me. Whatsoever it is, I want to know in the chat. However, what I'm waiting for, where we are still waiting for your chat, your opinion, because this is actually hard to ask discussion and all of that. I'm gonna leave you with this vibes music, so that you enjoy it. Okay. I go raise my shoulder, for me like sola, hola Zamora, a la fia yoga, oh my god, mama said my own. Honestly, this is actually not a judging zone. Honestly, like I said, if you read the description, this is not a judging zone. We all want to be better. We all want to be stable. Therefore, we are all trying every possible means that comes our way. This is not a judgment zone, mama. I honestly understand. You see that multi... I actually don't know what that fully means, but I heard of it. Though I did not do it, right? But I heard of it. But there have been something similar thing, right? Similar programs. Oh my god, this my family. Oh my god. Okay, thank you. I accept that as a compliment. Mama Marvelous said, I love your vibe, Sonji Alaja. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you so much. Okay, so Mama Marvelous said, oh, I get network. I think it's actually not your end alone, right? That network issue is not your end alone. It's actually, I'm fighting it here as well. And even Teams was saying that his network too was doing somehow before. Oh my god. Teams was also saying that his network was acting up and all of that before. Honestly, I totally understand that. So you see that there have been, a lot of similar programs, right? Similar program. You know, see, you know that this particular event that you just said now, Mama. There was a content that I saw today. I think that program was PFF or FPF or something like that, and it's also kind of related to MMM. Do you know why I say it's kind of related to MMM? You know, later of recent there was there was a rampant news about CBEX. Mama, if you were actually aware of that, there was news of how CBEX, that particular company or group of people that promised their investors, right? Their traders, right? They actually told people that okay, there's gonna be a bot that will trade for them on their behalf. All they have to do is just to place a particular code that were sent to them. They just had to place that code and then they'll start making money. And then all of a sudden that CBEX, they stopped working, they stopped paying people money, and then people's capital investments just wiped out like that. As a matter of fact, I know of someone that invested more than 10 million naira. 10 million naira in this economy. 10 million naira. 10 million Nigerian naira in this economy. In fact, there was someone in a pursuit to make more money through that act from that CBEX. And when that CBEX program or the thing, when they closed up, that woman actually lost her life. That woman is dead, right? She's dead because I don't know the amount of money the woman actually invested, but I heard that the money was a lot. And probably maybe she even borrowed money. The woman is actually a businesswoman. Is actually a business person, right? Maybe she even borrowed more money from banks, and she promised that okay, she's gonna repay them at this certain period of time. But maybe looking at what she has left, she don't even know how to say that okay, in the next 3 months or the stipulated time that I promised this bank I'm gonna repay them back. She don't think she might be able to pay back. And the shock, yeah, it was actually the shock of, oh, these people finally collapsed, that actually killed that woman. Yeah, may her soul rest in peace once again. So I can actually relate, right? I can actually relate that honestly people will risk, will try to be better financially. We try to we want to have multiple streams of income, but sometimes it just flops. I'm gonna tell you my story now because it is 10 p.m. already, and I promise I'm going to tell you my own story. So before then, please listen to this vibes, okay? I want to sip water. I go raise my shoulder, pour me la sola, la samana, la fia yo. Apology for that, guys. I had to, my throat is kind of cracky, I don't know, so I had to take something. I had to take water. I love you day by day. my shirt. You see what is written on my shirt, guys. So please do want to subscribe. Do want to subscribe, guys. Do want to subscribe to my channel. However, do well to double tap the screen to and let me know where you are watching from. So now to my own story. Now to my story. I've listened to the story of my marvelous view. I've listened to the story of Teams Gaming. I've listened to the story of Ali Mam. Yes. So now to my own, right? Me, what I'm going to tell you, I'm going to take it from my undergraduate days. But you know what, guys? I hope my dad will not end up seeing this video. But if he does too, at least that chapter has finally closed. And I'm so grateful that I was able to overcome it, right? I'm grateful that I was able to overcome it. So this is my own story. And it happened in the 2022. Yeah, 2022. The end of 2020. No, I think 2023. Yeah, it happened 2023. And that period, I was in my final year, during my undergraduate days. I was in my final year, 400 level. So then, and in the past, I used to trade. It's not like I used to trade with my money, but I used to attend trading session with people. Like, I used to learn it, right? I used to learn it, right? Though then I was not using my money, I was not using my capital. I just love, the way trading works. I mean, forex, right? Forex trading. I just love the way it works. And then, you trying to predict. But later, I finally realized that, that market is not a market that you can actually predict, except you understand it. And as a matter of fact, you cannot fully understand forex market. I'm telling you. So this 2023, remember I told you before 2023, I've attended, sessions where people will say like, okay, there is a training here. I will go. Since they're not collecting money, and since they are not also telling me to bring my money for trading, they just say, okay, I can be using demo, right? Demo account. So I used to trade. Then I used to use my MT4, right? But now during my final year, I told my dad then. So my dad actually, he always asks that, okay, how much is your, before, at the beginning of the session, right? He would tell me that, okay, give me the list of the amount you are to pay. Do you understand? So I was like, okay, all right, sir. So I'm gonna send him all the amount I'm going to pay for that session, right? Not just a semester, for the whole of that session. So he asked the same, the way he always asked me. He asked again, and I was like, you know what, guy? Then I had a thought like, okay, I'm about to graduate, right? Because one thing about me is I love making my own money. I also love soft life. Honestly, I don't know why, but I also love soft life. At the same time, I don't like disturbing people too much. That, okay, I need this money today, I need that money tomorrow. So and then my thought was, okay, I want to have some money for myself that I can actually bank on after graduating, right? Before I start looking for work here and there. Do you understand? So it was not like, okay, give me the amount you are to pay, right? So I gave him, and then that session, okay, I now told him, okay, I did not tell him, I now added let me see, 400,000. I added 400,000 to the amount I was supposed to pay, right? So then the man was not like, why is this your
school fee, why is this high this time around? And I told my sir, you know it is final year now, you know that final year we will pay this huge amount now. He said, maybe I'm actually thinking like that. So I said, yes sir, yes sir. So he gave me that money, right? He gave me that money, and that was the beginning of first semester. I hope you guys can hear me clearly. So that was actually at the beginning of first semester. And then when he gave me that money, I just, he actually added no, he added instead of that 400,000, he did not add the whole of 400,000. He added 200,000. Do you understand? He added 200,000. So I now deducted I think 200. I deducted another 200,000 from the actual school fees itself to the 200,000 that I had on me, which makes it 400,000, right? So I now use that 400,000. I now use it to fund to fund my trading account. So I paid the rest, and the rest that I paid did not even cover it's not up to the 60%, because in my school then we paid 60%, 40%. We paid 60% in the first semester, we paid 40% in the second semester. So the amount that actually remained, I paid that, right? I think it was up to 60%. Yeah, it was up to 60%. It was up to 60%. But the money he actually gave me was the whole 100%. Do you understand? Of my school fee. So I paid 60%, and then the remaining amount. So after that 200,000, I think it still remains some amount of money. I was like, okay, let me use that one to hold body. Do you understand? I actually used that more, that the remaining ones after deducting the 60%. I used the remaining to hold, my pocket, in case I need urgent money. So I started trading. I remember, you know what, when I was trading on demo accounts, I don't always lose. Like, I have so much master In fact, let me tell you, I don't only do forex. I did binary too. Yeah, if you know foreign exchange. I did not do crypto. I did foreign exchange. I did binary, right? So when I now funded my account, to the glory of God, that was how I started losing money. That was how I started losing money. And then the first trade, like the first maybe the first 3 days. So I'm like, okay, it's normal, right? In forex, you don't win all. No, you don't win all. You win some, you lose some, right? So I'm like, okay, maybe it's still because I am, I'm anxious, right? Maybe because I'm so maybe it's anxiety, that anxiety of, oh, what will be the result? Oh, I need to make money. So after the first 3 days, that, like, I lost, like, day after day, like that. So after the first 3 days, I'm like, okay, and let me calm myself, let me calm my nerves, right? And then I was like, okay, I'm not gonna trade for like another 3 days, right? So after the 3 days, that the break that I gave myself, I started trading again. And I think that first day I won, right? And sweetheart, to the glory of God, I lose all that money, including the profit. I lose it all. I lose everything. Do you know where the problem is? The problem now is, what will I tell my dad? What will I tell my school? What will I tell them that is the reason for me? What will I tell them that this is what happened, or this is what I have done that made me not to pay my school fee? Or what will I even tell my dad? What will I tell my dad? That, okay, sir, my school fee still remains this amount of money. Hi. That was when the problem started. I did not know. And do you know another problem that I had is that I don't even have any male friend. And as a matter of fact, if you know me very well, I don't even have this close tight friend, someone that I can say, oh, guy, I have this problem or I have this challenge. I don't have a boyfriend, so how do you even want me to? Do you understand? Hey, or who will I even approach that? Okay, I need this help. Then these problems. That was how my own problem started. Then, but thank God, thankfully, I had to approach my dad again, and I explained to him. But I need to be sincere with you. It was not easy. It was not easy to approach him because first thing was like he told me, "Did you want to do something like this? Why can't you confide in me before you start? Why did you go ahead and use your school fees?" And in my own head was like, okay, at least if I use that 400,000, um, let's say I was making. I was what I actually projected then was that maybe let's even say I was just making $5 in a day, right? $5 is actually something if I convert it to naira, right? So that was what I projected. But then, and whether $5, whether 400,000, I lost everything. Phew, everything just went away. Do you understand? And then I later confided, right? I later explained everything to him. And then he was not like, okay, what was your goal? What made you, venture into that? So I explained everything to him, sir. I understand that I've actually, and honestly, I, when I told him, I knew that that period, it was the period that he was actually happy, right? He did not really have challenges, that right. And then at the same time I also made sure that I did not tell him, right? I did not tell him on phone. But before I told him, I have been doing some kind of, making some kind of, I was not fine, right? I've been doing some kind of, oh God. If he called me today, I'll tell him I'm in the hospital, school clinic. Tomorrow, I might, or maybe 3 days time, I might say, okay, sir, I'm in the school clinic again. Then he was not like, what happened? What happened? Why are you so sick these days? So, sir, I don't know. Whereas I knew what was wrong with me. I knew what was wrong with me. Do you understand? So I've been, doing all those things like, sir, I'm sick. Sir, I'm sick. So it now got to a point, it was like, okay, you know what? I think you should come home. I need to see you. We need to see what happened. You're not like this. You're not the type of person that always gets sick. So I came home, and I explained everything to him. At first, he was so furious, like, you should tell me. You should have discussed this with me. What if this period now I did not have anything on me? What are we going to do? That is why I always tell you at the beginning of the year, that at the beginning of your session, that okay, I'm this session. Do you understand? And honestly, so that one flies. Then another one too that I want to tell you, that I also want to narrate. That one is actually EA economy, right? I'm actually not spoiling markets for any brand. I'm not market for any brand. EA economy is also a foreign exchange brand, right? EA economy. So I think they've changed their name now to another name. Yeah, they've changed their name to another. They are bringing another name entirely now. Yeah. So I also registered with EA economy too. As a matter of fact, later there are some people that were actually coming to me like, okay, they are interested, but I no longer advise anybody to do it. Why? If the money you have with you, like I commented on a colleague, a YouTuber, like I commented on a YouTuber's channel today, that you know what, if you are a business owner, or maybe you work with someone, or you are a student, right, and you don't have enough market, you don't have enough money yet, the money you have with you is just the type of money that the money you have with you is just the type of money that that you use to cater for your for your accommodation, your housing, to pay for your rent, the money you will use to um, pay for your feeding, that you will spend on your wife, or that you spend on your children. And you now think like, you now feel like, okay, maybe you should use that particular money, you should invest it in something that is, maybe it's going to yield. Please, I don't advise that you use that type of money. You should use it to invest in forex, because honestly, at the end of the day, frustration, in fact, there is 80% probability that frustration will set in. I'm telling you from experience, because it has happened to me twice. I'm telling you from experience, if the money, the type of money you have with you, if you have not reached that level of, okay, let's say for instance, you are using maybe 10 million naira for your business, right? And then that 10 million naira is still intact, but you now have like a profit of 6 million naira. I'm just saying, for instance, so, right, you now have a profit of like 6 million naira. Do you know what I'm going to advise? You now divide that profit of 6 million naira into two, or even into three, safe. Not even into two, let's say into three. You now divide that profit of 6 million naira into three. Put two, put two separate. Now take one out of that three, right? The 1/3 of your profit, you can now use it to invest in forex. If you so much love to invest in forex, if you so much love to trade foreign exchange, binary, crypto, all those stuff, right? If you're so much interested, if you're so much keen on trading, right, I advise that you use 1/3 of your profits, not even your capital, not your capital. Now tell me, how many people, how many youths have that type of money? Shey youth that is just trying to find his or her feet, youth that is trying to find his or her feet will have that huge money. Do you understand? So, but if you have that type of money, you have, okay, I'm using 10 million naira for my business, I have 6 million naira profit, that business has already yielded 6 million naira profit. Then you now divide that 6 million naira profit into three. You can now take one and invest that one into forex. If you so much feel like, okay, what you want to do is forex, you're really interested in trading forex. But if that is not the case, I repeat, if that is not the case, please stay away from it. You see, I'm lending you my the amount of money I have now for free. It's actually for free. Please, if you don't have that type of money, please, I'm begging you, don't risk foreign exchange trading. Be it binary, be it academy. You see, in fact, as a matter of fact, there are different academy out there now. That will tell you that, okay, you can start with $50. Some will tell you you can even, some will even, in fact, some of their marketer will even tell you can start with $20. They will even tell you they start their own with $20. Though they may start their own with $20, but it is not that same $20 that they grow, that become $50,000 portfolio now. No, they started with $20. Maybe I'm pretty sure that $20 along the way it collapsed, right? But they are bringing in people, and you see, for every single person that they are bringing into the academy, into the business, they are actually getting certain amounts of money. That is what they don't tell you at the beginning, at the point of entry. That is what they don't tell you. But I'm telling you this for free. Which means that if what you have with you is just $100, and you are looking at, okay, how can you work on that $100 to make it bigger? How can you make that $100 $500? How can you make that $100 $1,000? Please, the best choice is not forex. I'm advising you for free. The best choice is not forex. I don't know, maybe if you give someone that $100 and they help you invest it too. I don't know about that too. But You see, you giving that money, that $100 to some people. I've actually witnessed instances like that. You see, Marvelous View mentioned something that she said she did MMM. There are now similar things to MMM, right? There are similar, packaging that they actually rebranded. Yeah. So some of part of it is CBEX. There was CBEX, there was PSEX. In fact, I made a video on CBEX and PSEX. Yeah, there was CBEX, there was PSEX, and a whole lot of them like that. You see, what that CBEX, what they promised was that, if you have, say for instance, if you have certain amount, or maybe you have $200, you will not risk, the time, or you will not risk, you trying to analyze the market, because they know that, okay, people also fear the fact that they may not get accurate, accurate signal if they are trying to analyze the market. So now it is now that pain point that they now commercialize that, okay, you know what, you don't need to analyze the market, we are going to analyze the market for you, and we are going to give you the signal, and it is not signal that you are now going to place, just like they trying to trade for you. But at the end of the day, what happened? They also pack up. They stopped, being in existence. They stopped paying people, and a series of people that invested in them lost. They lose their money. So many people invested millions of naira. In fact, even if it is millions of naira, it is still, let's say naira is still, to some extent, it's still manageable. But people invested millions of dollars in that program. I'm talking about CBEX, PSEX, and all of that. As a matter of fact, it was today in the morning, I saw a particular content where the person said that, okay, I think the guy, I've forgotten the name of the brand, I will have tell you. The guy always make content about cryptocurrency, and all the um all the foreign exchange packages that are actually fake, that are not real. Investment, yeah, all the investment program or packages that are actually fake, but they try to package themselves as a real investment program. So that guy was now saying that, okay, you know what, guys, I told you guys not to do PFF, but you did it, and now PFF has collapsed. And a lot of people were now saying, oh no, tell me it's a lie, tell me it's a lie. Whereas it's actually the truth. So you don't know what I'm going to say. What I'm going to say is that if you know at all that you want to invest, guys, if you know you want to invest, please, especially when it comes to investment, I'm not talking about you trying to increase your business capital, the capital you use for your business. I'm not saying you should not try to increase that capital. I'm talking about you trying to put your money on certain investment, and you want that money to start yielding without you working, right? If that is what you want to, you are trying to do presently, maybe right now you're actually thinking of, okay, you want to invest your money in a program where you will not be working, but the money will just be working for you. And that investment has to do with foreign exchange, it has to do with crypto, it has to do with some academy that will just tell you that, okay, they will be trading for you on your behalf. You will not be trading. My darling, please, I'm begging you, please, I'm begging you, desist from it, please. Or you make your research, make thorough research before delving into it. Make thorough research before delving into it. Honestly, a lot of people have actually, a lot of lives have ended. A lot of people are dead because of this type of investment package. A lot of people are still in debt, like they are still owing banks A lot of people have forfeit their house. A lot of people have forfeit their properties because of this type of investment. And honestly, those type of people, I pray that God will show his mercy on them. I pray that God will finally set them free from that debt. I pray that God will replenish their pockets. God will shower his blessings on them so that they will be able to pay off their debts and be free from debt, and they start living a normal life again. So please, if the type of investment you want to do has to do with foreign exchange, if the type of investment you want to do has to do with people telling you that, okay, in my academy, this is the amount of money I make, they're telling you that, okay, in my academy, this is the amount of money I make in a week. Maybe they're telling you, okay, I make $5,000 in a week. I'm not saying it is not achievable, but you have some certain amount of money, right? And you actually go through some certain steps, certain procedure before you start earning that type of money. Especially if you do not have the capital, and you do not have something to fall back at. Please desist from it, right? I'll be right back. Enjoy this vibe music, okay? What's happening? Why is this thing giving me green screen? Guys, what we are discussing, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. What we are discussing is, tell me, have you ever lost money in the process of you trying to make more money? So that is what we are discussing. We've had people that tell us, okay, this is what I did, this is what I did, this is how I lost money. And I've also tell my own story, right, of how I also lost money. So tell me in the chat where you are watching from. Tell me in the chat, have you ever lost money in the course of you trying to make money? go raise my shoulders. Go on, oh my God. I go raise my shoulders. Power me like Hi, how are you, Tracy? How are you, Tracy? Tracy, how are you, my darling? You are welcome. Where are you chatting from? Where are you watching me from? I'm actually talking from Nigeria, and what we have been discussing is the fact that have you ever lost money in the course of you trying to make more money? Because I understand the fact that individually we want to be financially stable. Individually we want, that type of lifestyle that we would not bother people with before we fend for ourselves, before we purchase things that we love, right? At the same time, we also want to be independent on our own, and in order to achieve that, we try to have multiple streams of income. We try to have passive incomes. We try to have try to do some investments, or just try to do things that it is our money that will be working for us while we will be making more money. And in the course of trying to do that, a lot of people, including me myself, we lose money, honestly. And then I've seen some of the audience, some of my audience have actually talked about how they lost money, how much they lose, and all of that. So I've also tell my story, my own story of how I also lost money twice doing foreign exchange. And it was so hurtful, right? And I've also given my advice, right, that if at all you want to make more money, right, if at all you want to, especially if you are trying to invest, and then once you don't have enough yet, you don't have enough yet, you're just trying to find your feet, please do not venture into forex. Do you know what I advise? Tracy, tell me where you are watching from. Tell me where you are watching from, Tracy. Okay, please go ahead and ask your question, please, Tracy. Go ahead and ask your question. Do you know what I advise? I'm going to advise that, let's say for instance, I've said that earlier, but for the benefit of my audience who are just coming on board, I'm gonna say this again. What I advise is that, let's say for instance, I'm gonna use Naira. I'm gonna use Naira because I'm a Nigerian and we spend Naira here. Let's say for instance, you use 10 million Naira. 10 million Naira is your capital. And from that 10 million Naira, you were able to realize maybe 6 million Naira profit. Yes, Tracy. Yes, Tracy. As a matter of, yes, Tracy, I've made money from YouTube. Yes, I need to be sincere. I've made money from YouTube. In fact, this particular question, maybe actually wanted to say this toward the end of my live stream, but I'm gonna say this. Tracy, yes, I've made money from YouTube. This particular channel you are watching is monetized, and I've made money from YouTube. And there are two ways through which I've been able to make money from YouTube. The first is through YouTube AdSense, and the second one is through affiliate and digital products. Particularly, I'm a digital marketer, right? I'm also a communication strategist, right? So I also sell digital products too. And you see all those things. Okay, so You see, this thing, that is what I'm trying to say now. Okay, I hope you are enjoying this conversation and this particular topic, right? So, like I was saying that, but in me particularly, I'm a digital me particularly, I'm a digital marketer, right? And then I also sell digital products. I sell digital products. I sell digital products. So I'm trying to look at something. So I sell digital products too, and I made my money from YouTube AdSense and also selling of digital products and affiliates. And this is what I'm gonna say, especially to small YouTuber. And what I mean by small YouTubers are YouTubers because I myself am also a small YouTuber. So the likes of people who are already making millions of dollars from YouTube. I am not making millions of dollars yet on YouTube. I'm still in my own 100, right? I'm not even making 1,000. I'm not making 1,000 yet. I need to be sincere. But I hope that this month, I hope with support of people like you, Tracy, and all of that. So I've not even started making my 1,000, especially from YouTube AdSense, right? And this is what I'm gonna say, especially for or to small YouTubers. And when I say small YouTubers, I mean YouTubers who have not reached their 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Do you understand? What I'm gonna say is that, and what I'm gonna say is what I learned very late, and that is, you do not wait for YouTube to you do not wait for YouTube partner program before you start making money from YouTube. There are a lot of ways you can actually make money from YouTube. There are a lot of ways you can make money from YouTube before YouTube partner program. And one of it is by selling digital products. One of it is through affiliate marketing. As a matter of fact, I have a program, a starter kit coming up very soon. It is almost ready. And if you check the description of this particular live stream too, it was included, right? I have a starter kit for small YouTubers. I mean, YouTubers that are still in their hundreds, that have not reached 1,000, or YouTubers that have already reached 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hour, but they are not making money yet from YouTube, and they want to start making money, good money, real money from YouTube. I have a starter kit coming up very soon. However, if you want to pre-order it, or you want to be part of the first set of people that will have access to that, you can go ahead and check the let me know, right, in the comments, or you go ahead and check the description of my channel. My email is there, my Instagram handle is there, my Facebook handle is there. All of those things that you might need to reach out to me is there. So honestly, it is possible to make money from YouTube. You make money from YouTube. I make money from YouTube through selling of my digital products, through affiliate marketing, selling of other people's products too. And you see all those things, what you need to sell in, you know that there is difference between you telling people that, okay, you can actually sell digital products, you can actually make money through affiliate marketing, but what in particular can make them that quick money? What in particular will give them the access to that type of money without stressing them too much? Because honestly, to be sincere, a lot of people say, okay, you can make money from affiliate marketing, you can make money by selling other people's products, but did they really tell them that, okay, this is the particular thing you should sell, this is the particular thing you should do to make that money? And you see, all those things are what I'm gonna tell in my YouTube starter kit. So that starter kit is coming up very soon. In fact, this particular month of June, the starter kit will be live. And so I'm actually using this moment to say that. And then okay, let me say this, that you say that particular starter kit, aside the fact that I will be giving you that starter kit, I will be selling that starter kit to you. You also have access to me one-on-one. You also have access to a group of YouTubers. You having access to a group of YouTubers, it's actually another edge for you. Do you understand? It's actually another edge for you, to ask questions in that group, to tell people in that group, oh, guys, this is the challenge I'm also facing with my channel, and because everybody that would be in that group, they are YouTubers. Do you understand? So if you would love to be part, or you would love to purchase that starter kit, the pre-order price tag is $5. $5. I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you understand? the pre-order price is $5, and that is 4,900 naira. In naira it will be 4,900 naira. So that is one is coming up very very soon. I'm actually supposed to say this, right? I'm actually supposed to say this toward the end of the live stream, but because of what Tracy asked me, that was what prompted the the explanation and all of that. Tracy, I hope I'm able to answer you correctly. Tracy, I hope I've been able to answer that correctly. Tell me if I've been able to answer that correctly. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. And you have not told me, Tracy, where you are watching from. Rain coming in the morning, Shumaloni. Ẹ ṣàdúrà fún mi, pray for me. Prosper anywhere I start to grow, day by day. I will raise my shoulder, I will be like so. And guys, please subscribe guys, subscribe to my channel, guys. Guys, subscribe to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and double tap the screen, do well to double tap the screen, subscribe to my channel. And then yeah, let me tell you this, I have two great goals for this channel for the month of June. The first goal is to reach 10,000 subscribers. It is achievable, guys. It is possible. I know it is possible through your support, right? The second goal is to reach 3,000 threshold on YouTube. Guys, it is achievable. It is possible through your support. Honestly, I believe in community. I believe in support. I believe we can do this. Guys. So please help me achieve those two goals. You can help me achieve those two goals by, either subscribing to my channel. You can help me achieve those two goals by becoming a membership, by joining the membership of this family. By sending me your super thanks, by sending me your super chat. It will actually, to actually make me do better, do more, introduce more, content that will actually be valuable to the world, right? That will be valuable to the world, not just anyhow content. And I'm this type of person that is so much keen on value. Honestly, I'm so much keen on value. And if you are a member of this family, you will realize that I did not stay very long on this on the live stream yesterday, and that is because I don't just want entertainment alone. Yeah, I know one of the primary purpose of social media, YouTube included, is entertainment, right? But as much as I want to entertain you people, I also want to always and constantly deliver value that will also empower you. Oh my God, Levin. So thank you so much, Levin Edit. Thank you. I so much appreciate. Thank you for that subscription. I don't just want to, entertain. I want to give value consistently, right? I want to give value, especially to business owners, especially to people who are looking out for, okay, I want to do something. Thank you, Levin. Thank you so much. Levin, where are you watching from? Especially people who did not have a major stream of income, right? A tangible stream of income, but they are like, okay, you know what, I want to start making money. I want to start doing something real, something good for myself, right? That is where I come in. As a matter of fact, I own a startup that I called that I own a startup that is Z Media Network, and there we are. There is it has three arms. So that is broadcast, right? Advertising and marketing. Right, I'm filming rather, broadcast, advertising, and film, right? So you see, all this advertising, marketing is part of it. Levis, how is Germany today? Levin, how is Germany today? Talk to me. How is Germany today? In Nigeria, it's cold here in Nigeria. It's cold here in Nigeria. Levin, have you ever lost money in the course of you trying to make more money? Have you ever lost money in the course of trying to make more money? Tell me what is that particular thing? Okay, you have not. Oh wow, I love that. I love that. Wow, I so much love that. Well, I've actually lost money. I've lost a whole lot of money in the course of me, trying to make more money, in the cost of me trying to be better, in the cost of me trying to, be financially stable. Because I always have this mentality of I don't want to disturb people, especially friends and family. Therefore, I always want to go extra length just to be able to fend for myself. And in the course of that, honestly, I've actually lost a whole lot of money. But at the same time, I feel it has actually made me stronger. It has actually made me to know that, okay, before I take any financial decision, I should make my thorough research. I should ask questions. I should work on, okay, who has done this in the past, how did they do it, what is the mistake they made, what is the challenges they faced, how are they able to trump, all those things. I've been, along the line, I've been, able to deduce that. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Levin. How is the weather like there in Germany? It's actually cold here in Nigeria. Honestly, it is cold. It is cold. It's rained this evening. Yeah, it's rained this evening. It's rained this evening. And then, so guys, if that starter kit, especially if you are a YouTuber who has not reached up to who has not up to 1,000 subscribers or 4,000 watch hour, or you even have up to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hour already, and you have not been getting, you are not getting paid from your YPP, you are not making that enough money from YPP YouTube partner program yet, and you are thinking of, okay, I want to start making money from YouTube, I want to start making money from my channel. I have a YouTube starter kit, that is coming up this June. It will be launched this June. It will be launched this June, but the moment it is launched, there is possibility that the price will will rise. There is possibility that the price will go up, but the oh, Levin, it is hot in Germany. Really, it is so cold. It is cold here. It is cold here because we are in the rainy season. We are in rainy season here in Nigeria. So it is cold here in Nigeria. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that, Levin. I love that for you. Oh. Babangoni. Babangoni Usman. Babangoni, where have you been? Babangoni, where have you been? Where have you been? It's fine. Oh, I love that, Levin. Don't worry, Levin. Okay, don't worry. You will get likes. You will get views. People will come. People will watch. People will add. Will contribute to your content on YouTube. People will contribute to your content on YouTube. Trust me. You see this particular thing you are witnessing right now. I was actually witnessing that around early last year. I was still witnessing it. Yeah, I was still witnessing till around even this time last year I was still witnessing it. Honestly, this time last year I was still, but honestly, it's just, what I later realized is that you have to treat your channel like business, your YouTube channel like business, not just, you should treat it more than a hobby. That is my conclusion now. You should treat it more than a hobby. Your hobby, at times you might feel like, oh, I want to do it today, tomorrow I don't feel like doing it. Or next tomorrow you might feel like, oh, I'm tired, Jerry, I just want to rest. No, right? No, no. You treat your channel more than a hobby. Treat it like a business. You know, if you, when you have a business, you don't want anything bad to happen to it. You want to put in all your effort, all your possible best, just to make sure that it thrive. Do you understand, Levin? So please, do not do not feel down. Okay, do not feel down. The likes will come, people will come, the watch hour will come, people will contribute, people will contribute. Well, tell me, have you reached your watch hour and your subscribers? Oh, you're welcome, Levin. You're welcome, Levin. You're welcome. Thank you so much. I honestly appreciate everybody. Oh my